So you have to write the labels and the correct symbol for that label. So this is about an algorithm for drinking fruit juice in a fridge. Okay, do it. So change your name to your registered name. So whatever the name you use here, right? So that I can have a record of your attendance. So if you just join, you have to complete this flow chart, very simple one. This is an algorithm for drinking fruit juice for stored in a fridge. Algorithm for drinking fruit juice stored in a fridge. So they have not given the symbols from A to F. The symbols you have to draw. What are the symbols? For example, you can say we know A. What is A? How do you start? A should be a symbol like this, right? Not a circle, it's an oval. Not a, you don't draw the circle like this, right? It's not a circle. So like that, you can complete the other ones. Very simple one. Yes, my other, yeah, okay, done. Right? Very simple, right? So take another 1 or 2 minutes and finish it. If you have done, please raise the hands. Whoever completed, please raise the hand so that I can have a count. Yes, Hakima. Okay, good. Raise the hand so we can have a count. Yes, how many of you completed? Artika, then Samiha, Naja, done, okay. Lakshini, Nirokshi, Trinas. Right. First one, so we know the first one is this oval, right? Okay. So how about the B one? It says, okay, begin, open, go to the kitchen and you open the fridge. Okay, then is there any mango juice? So that is what B, it's a question, right? So it's a selection. So we know B should be a diamond. B should be a diamond, right? You can correct your answers. Yeah, it's a decision. Yeah, very good. So B should be a diamond here. Right. Now you have yes and no, right? Yes and no. Then let's come to the C part. Is there any other fruit? Again, what is C? C again, it's a diamond because it's a question. So you can say B and slide C here. C, both are diamonds, right? B and C both are diamonds. Then we'll go to the D. Do you want it? Okay. D. What is D? D, yes and no again. So D also a diamond. D also a diamond because again a selection. So you want the thing. Okay, it's like is there any mango juice? Yes. So if you want it, okay, you can take it. That's all right. Then we'll come to the E. E is the end of it. You know, N should be again the oval. Right. So this should be the oval. Then the F again is another N. It should be an oval. So you can say F. So very simple. See. So basically you have two symbols, right? Basically you have two symbols. Is that clear to everyone? Okay, great. Any questions? Right. Okay, let's move on to the next one because this is very simple. Right. Next question. I think it's from 2017, MCQ 24. Okay. 2017 MCQ 24. Okay, this is the one. Right. Okay. Now you better draw this flow chart. Right. First draw the flow chart, then you can answer the question. Right. It's better if you can draw the flow chart. If you have the past paper, then no need to draw it. You can refer the paper. Right. Consider the algorithm in the following flow chart, and you have to answer the question. What values will be displayed for X and Y respectively, if the input are X equal 10 and Y equal 20? Okay, here they are saying in the input X equal 10 and Y equal 20. Now you have to tell me what are the values will be displayed finally here. So when you have a question like this, how do you do this? You have to, as I explained you in the last class, you have to, what is the question number of the previous question? That is question 2013, 2013, question 5, part 2 only, because we will come back to the part 3 and 1. There are 3 parts in that, right? So this is the question number that we did. Is that what you asked? Okay, go ahead. Right, so let's do this one. So you can, okay, now how do you do this? I'm not going to do it. Okay, now we know X is, X equal 10 and Y equal 20. Okay, now how do you answer this? So basically you have to find out the display value. What would be the output here? Okay, what values will be displayed? Okay, so as I explained you in the last class, right, this process or this flow chart will work step by step. So you have to do a tracing table. So draw the tracing table, right? So start with, like, you have the X and Y, then you have Y, and start with the tracing table, right? Then you have a Z again, right? So maybe you can start the tracing table and try to find out the final value. Okay, now let's say, let's write down the variables. We have Z and the condition is X less than Y. Then that's all. Then you have to display. Okay, now trace the table. Go one by one, step by step. So I will give you like 3 minutes time. Then you can easily find the answer. Okay, go ahead. Try to do this. X equal 10, Y equal 20. Let me write it here. X, Y, and Z. Then Y. So I want you to write the tracing table, right? There are some students, they didn't send the homework as well, because I know they are lazy to write. So I want you to write the tracing table, because maybe you would say, okay, without the tracing table, I can find the answer, sir. Yes, that may be true, but I want you to do the tracing table so that you won't miss anything, right? So if you have done the tracing table, you can WhatsApp me the table. So if you have done, you can share the answer as well. Yes, you can share the answer, right? Raisa, okay. Raisa, okay, correct. Right, you can share the answers if you have done. Right, Zaharin correct, Hakima wrong, Raiza correct. So Hakima, try again. How about others? Okay, Zuhra, if you have done, you can share the answers. Sarah, try again, Sarah, it's wrong. It's okay, so, okay, maybe the first time you are doing this, so maybe, right, okay, I have received answer as well. Draw the tracing table. Right, very good, right. So what is your answer, right? Answer number 3. Okay, okay, very okay, correct. So yeah, that's why, because I received this answer as well, the tracing table. So it's clear, right? Rinas, what is the answer number? No, no. You are close. You are close, but you try to do this. Okay, initially you can say x equal. Okay, how do you do this one if you are not familiar? Okay, input. Okay, first step. How this program will work? How the flowchart will work? Step by step. First, this will start the program. And then you go to the input part. Take the numbers. Okay, I have a numbers x equal 10 and y equal 20. Okay, then what happens? The program comes to this condition box. Now it check the condition. So what is the condition? X less than y. So x equal 10 less than 20. Is that true or false? Is that true or false? What do you think? Now you check the condition, right? 10 less than 20 are true. 10 less than 20 is true. Okay. Now you can trace the table. So what happened? If the condition is true, program will jump to this one, yes part. Right? So now what happened? Z equal y. So Z equal y mean what is y? In this part, my y is 20. So Z also 20. So like that, you can trace it. Okay, try to do this, everyone. Try now. Yes, Uzma correct. Rinas, you check the answer. As I said, Umar Sharik correct. Sarah wrong. Hakima wrong. So Zaharin correct. Raiza correct. Right correct. Okay, how about others? Najat. Let me read. Atika, Zuhra, Lakshini, Samiha. Yes. Hani. So if you have any problem, you can tell me if you don't understand. Nirupshi, Kirtika, what is the answer? Zuhra, what is the answer number? No. No. Mayada, wrong. How come these people are getting? What is the problem? Let me see. Okay. Shall we do this? Yes, Atika. Hafilas. Who's that? Hafilas. Okay. No, Atika also wrong. Rinas, yes, correct. So what is the problem here, Atika? Okay, let's see how this will work. Okay, as I said, okay, start with the, okay, you can stop your work now. Okay, it's okay if, okay, Najat, correct now. Right. Okay. Is this clear when you, okay, how do you start it? First, write down quickly the variables here. Okay, we start with X and Y, then we have the Z. Okay, you can note down the variables, right? Then the condition, better note all the condition as well. If there is output, you put a display or output, maybe you can say output also, right? Whatever. Right now, how do you trace it? Okay, start one by one. As I said, initially it says input the variable X and Y. So, okay, take the values X and Y, check the condition X less than Y. So my X is 10, Y is 20. So X less than 20, is this true or false? This is true. So the program will come to the yes part. Okay, so far it's clear, right? Now Z assign Z equal Y. So your Z, right? Z will take the values in Y. So it's like a copy. You are copying. So Z will be 20. That's also fine. Now Y become X. What is that? Y is X. Okay, now tell me what is the value of Y? What is the value of Y?
10.
10. Because it take the value of X, right? 10. That is the simple idea. Okay. Now X equal Z. What is the value of X now? The next step. X equal Z. So Z is 20. So X will become 20. Is that clear? Okay. Now we are fine. We are done. Okay. Now what happens? Programs comes to here and it display X and Y. X, wow, okay. What is the value of X now? 20. What is the value of Y? 10. So how come you guys got 2020? Yes, can Artika or someone explain me how did you uh, end up end up with the fourth answer 2020? Because we are displaying X and Y. If you can, I mean, if there's a, maybe if I made a mistake, you can ask me. But yes, anyone, can you tell me how come you got 2020? Okay, so this is the answer for that question, right? Okay. Okay, is that clear? So the answer should be the third one, right? 2010. 2010. Because they are saying, see, respectively. So respectively. So X comma Y. So you have to display in that order because they say respectively. So you can't just say 1020, or you have to tell what would be the value of X, then the value. So what happens to the input X equal 10 in the second step, X equal Y? Second step, not X equal Y, no, Rida, X equal Y, no, it's the second step, it says Y equal X, right? Y equal X. This is Y equal X, not X equal Y, right? You're asking that one, right? Okay, right. So any questions, any doubt in this, please ask. Okay. So are you all clear now? Then shall we go to the next question? Okay, next question. We'll take on 2018 past paper. 2018 MCQ 38. 2018 MCQ 38. That means this is 2018. Yes, any questions? So can you explain now y equal 10? How y? Okay, good question. Good question. I appreciate it. Right. Now, what is that question? Hakima. Okay, can you y equal 10? Right. Now, Hakima, see this. Okay, we have to move. If you, I think you were there in the last class, right? Okay. So look at this one, Hakima. See here. So this is clear now. So the condition is true. So we have to come to this place. Now we say Z equal Y. Is that clear? Z equal Y. So my Z should be the box, right? In the box, you have to put the value in the Y again, but you are just making a copy, right? You don't delete the Y, you just copy the Y and you are getting, you are assigning to Z. So Z also will get the same value as of Y. So here Z will be equal, Z is equal to Y mean Z also will be 20. Is that clear? Right? So initially, okay, let me write it like this. So X equal 10, Y equal 20, right? Now, so can you explain how, okay. Now, look at this one. Now we are saying Y equal X, right? Y equal X. Now, what is the value of Y, Hakima? Now, what is the value of Y? Yes, what is the value of Y? Y equal X. What is the value of Y now? 10. So what happened now? Since, as I said, the variable, you have only one space, you have one box. You can't put two values here. So if you want to put another value, you have to overwrite this. You have to delete it. So this will become Y equal 10 because X equal 10. No? So Y is now getting the value from the X box. Here, X is 10, Y equal 20. So now what happens? This will get the 10. So this will become 10. Is that clear now? So then next step, X will become Z. So X equal Z, no? So this will become 20. So is that clear, Hakima? Okay, good. Right, so let's move to the next question. 2018, as I said, 2018 MCQ 38. So you go to MCQ 38 here. Right, okay. Maybe, yeah, I know some of you already did this. That's fine. Right, read the question, right? And this is a very simple one. You can answer it. Okay, read the question and answer. Yes, you can send the answers, right, correct. If you have completed, you can send the answers. Umar, Sharik, Umar wrong. Umar try again. Rima, good try, but not correct. Umar, so Frida correct. Umar correct now. Hani, okay, good. Hani, correct. Good, very good. So again, you have to trace the table. Riza correct, right? You have to trace it. So maybe consider the flow chart on the right, which inputs a number and display the message valid mark if the number input is between 0 to 100. Okay. Give me a minute, 1 minute. Uzma correct, Rima correct, and Mayada correct, Zaharin correct. Okay, good. Give me a minute. Yes, Hakima correct. Atika, okay. I just see your answer, Atika now. Okay, Atika correct. Najat correct. Sarah, yes, good. Sarah also correct. Very simple, right? Very simple question, right? Anyone else? Right. Look at this one. I think this you don't need to write a tracing table as well. Right. So you want to calculate. Right. Okay. Consider the flow chart on the right, which inputs a number and display the message. Okay. You take a number and you have to say whether this number is a valid one. Right. So better if this number is between 0 to 100. Okay, you take the number. If the number is greater than or equal 0, because if we want to check, we want to consider numbers from 0 to 100, including 0 and 100. So if the number is greater than 0, that's fine, we accept it. So you go to the second one. So what is the second condition now? So we should know number should be less than or equal 100, right? Is that clear? So very simple. Because we want to check that range. So it should be less than or equal. Equal also should be there. This equal sign should be there. This one also important. Right. Okay. Now we know in a condition branch, you have two options. Right. If the number is in that range, we say it's a valid mark. So we say, yes, it's a valid mark. No, then the no. Right. That's how it works. Very simple, right? So what should be the answer? Second one. So if you write the answer, P should be the condition, right? Then the PQ is yes, then PQR is no. Any question on this? Is that clear to everyone? Lakshini, can you understand this? Yes, and okay. If this is okay, is this okay? Is this clear? Like very simple ones, right? So, okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, this is again a simple one. You can do it. You can 2010 past paper MCQ 23. Okay, we'll do this MCQ, right? Read the question and answer the 23rd one. Only the 23rd one. Okay, answer this question. You have to basically take the temperature and you have to say it's hot or cold. Set required temperature to 26 degrees. Okay. So okay, read the current temperature. Here you are reading. First one you say 28. Now check the condition, right? Okay, if it is 28, yes, Umar. Hakima, I think correct. Raiza correct. Rima correct. Umar correct. Uzma correct. Rida correct. Okay, first you take like this. Okay, first assume C is 28. Okay, C is 28. Okay, now R, what is R? What is the value of R? C is 28. What is the value of R? What is the value of R? Who can tell me quickly? R is what? 26, because Here you can see 26. See, R is 26. Now check the condition. Check the first condition. C greater than R. See, we are here. C greater than R. So C is 28 greater than R. R is 26. Okay, is this condition is true? Lakshini, what do you think? Is this condition is true? Is this condition is true? Nirukshi, is this condition is true or false? Very simple one. 28 greater than 6. Yes, so we know the condition is true, right? 28 greater than 26. So what happens? So the program will go to yes part and it display the hot. So first you will see the message hot, right? Is that clear? First you will see the message hot. Now what happens second, right? Your temperature is 27. So here you are reading the temperature 27 instead of 28. Now you have 27. So still the CR is 26 because room temperature, what is that? Set required temperature, that is 26. Then now your reading temperature is 27. Now you have R is 26, so C is 27 greater than 26. That's also true, no? True. So again, it's true and it will display hot. Okay, third temperature. So what is the third temperature? Read the question, it says 26. So your reading temperature is 26. Now look at this one. You are checking the condition. This is 26. Both are 26. So C greater than R. What do you think? Third one, C is 26 greater than R is 26. Is this true or false? Third one, is this condition is true or false? False, right? It's false. True. No, it's false, right? So what happened? Program will go to no part and it display the call. So it display the word call. Right? So finally, what would be a display? So finally, you will see like this hot call. So it should be third one. Hot call. Is this clear? Any questions? Any questions? Okay. Any questions? Okay, very simple, no? Right. Okay, we'll go to the next one then. We did the 28. Okay, we did completed this one. 27 also we did. Okay. Now we will go to the last year's question. Okay, 2021. 2021. Let me see. 2021. Okay. Okay, if you have already tried, that's fine. You can do it again, right? This is an interesting one, very interesting one, easy one. Okay. What is the question number? 34. 2021, question number 34. Right, 34. Okay. This is the question. Right, you have two part to this, easy ones. Right, okay. 2020, last year's paper, the last one, right? Right. You can read the question. Consider the given flowchart to answer the question 34 and 35. What will be displayed as the output of the given flowchart? Okay, very simple one, but carefully go through and draw a tracing table. Okay, I want you to send your tracing table as well. Just WhatsApp me the tracing table once you are done. Maybe you can send the answer also, but you can WhatsApp me the tracing table. I can go through that. Okay, go ahead and do this one. Last year's paper. Very easy one. You can do this. Yes, Umar, I need your tracing table. I don't know, want to see the answer. Maybe you already did this. So I want to see your tracing table. Yes, right. Okay, right. But we don't. So you don't do the tracing table this way. Oh, I don't know. Who? I mean, how you learn this? But um, when you draw the tracing table, you have to draw it on a same line. So I'm doing with the laptop. Hard to send it. No, no, it's okay. You can send it later. Uh, so better follow the way I showed you to write the tracing table. That's easy because tracing table, that's you are doing a table. Table mean you have to draw it as a table. Like even though you don't draw this everything, but we draw in a like a table, right? We don't like one by one, right? First one thing, then no, we don't do that way. So your answer seems okay, but try to change, even if you learned somewhere previously, try to change when I because I know what I'm doing. Okay. uh, okay, Mayada wrong. Samiha, what is that? Two answers. Why do you say two answers? Hakima, yes. I'll check the tracing tables later, so you can send the answers now. So Samiha, okay, okay, okay. No, 34 is wrong, Samiha. 35 also wrong. Mm, Uzma, okay. Um, okay, 34. Yeah, Uzma, that's correct. So, right? Anyone else? Others? How? Uzma right, Maya the correct, very good. Akima wrong, Akima wrong. How about others? What happened to Shihan? You are just joining, so we are going to we are going to finish the class, right? Riza correct, Rida correct, Zahrin, okay, right correct. But right, you have to change your tracing table. That is not. Uh, yes, okay. Yes, how about others? You can try very simple. See last year's paper, right? Rima, very good. Rima, correct. Yes. Atika, Zuhra, Hani, Lakshini, Nirukshi, Kirtika, Prinas, Sara, Hakima, no. Why do you see nothing is displayed? At 34, you're nothing. Atika, correct. So how do you do the tracing table for this one? Maybe let me try to help you. So you start the program. So A equal 1. Okay, we have one variable, let's say A. Then we have B. See, right? What I'm saying is you have to draw like this, right? So A is equal 1 and B equal 1. I mean, you can take even the Cambridge syllabus, so even the in Excel, they have the same, right? So you can go through some past papers and, clearly they ask to draw the tracing table in Cambridge or in the Excel, you have to draw the tracing table. So then this is, I mean, I don't know, this is the method. So if you learn something somewhere, just change it, right? Okay, now you have to find out the other values. So you can do it. These are the basic things, right? Now, can you go through this one? Yes. Can someone willing to volunteer to explain this? Is anyone volunteer to explain the table? Zuhra, correct. So what happened now? What would be the next? So first you have to initialize the values for the variable A and B, right? Done. Okay. Now B is B into A. See, B is B into A. Now what would be the new value of B? So my B would be B into A. So what would be the new value of B? Yes, Umar. So B is now, right? B into A mean 1 into 1, right? See, so B equal, right? B equal B into A, that is B is 1, A is 1, so that is 1. So again B is 1. See, this is simple math. So my B would be here, B becomes, sorry, 1, right? After this step. Is that clear? Now what happens? Program will go to this one again here, right? Check the condition. Is A greater than 2? So my condition is A greater than 2, right? So A is 1 greater than 2. Is this true or false? 1 greater than 2, true or false? Yes, 1 greater than 2, true or false? False, right? False. Now what happens if the condition is false? Program will go to which part? Yes part or no part? Which part? Program will go to no, this side. It will go to this side. Now here you have A equal A plus 2. Now what will happen to my A? So A equal A plus 2. A equal 1 plus 2. So A will become 1 plus 2, how much? This is 3. So A will become 3. Is that clear now? Yes. Yes, Samiha, yeah, okay, good. Now the program will come to this here, again a loop. See, there's a loop, right? There's a loop. You can see a loop here. So any questions up to now? If you have any questions, please ask, or you can send your questions in the box, chat box, right? Now what will happen? Program will again, now it comes here, it will start from here, second round, second iteration, okay? So B equal B into A, B equal, what is my value of B now? What is the value of B? B is what? 1, right? Very good. So 1 into A equal 3, because my A is 3 no, so that is 3. So now my new value of B becomes 3. You don't need to cut this, don't cut it. So just write it like this. Right, now my new value will be A 3 and 1. Okay, this is 3. Now what happens? This comes here. Check the condition A greater than 2. So my A is, what is my A? 3 greater than 2. Is this true or false? Is this true or false? Is this true or false? 3 greater than 2. Is this true or false, Lakshini? Is this true or false? 3 greater than 2. Tell me, is this true or false? This is true. That is a simple thing. Right? That is true. Okay, now what happens? If the condition is true, program will jump to yes part or no part. If this condition is true, program should go to yes part or no part. It should go to yes part. So it comes here, yes, and it output B. Now what you see in your output, what would be output now? It will show the B. So what is the value of B? 3. So your output here is 3. See, this is how you draw the tracing table, right? So it's a table. So draw it like a table. Is that clear? So here you will see 3. So second answer, 3 is displayed. Is that clear? So very simple one, but you have to think, right? You have to think. So as I said, this is not a theory. See, the theory is very simple. What we learn is very simple. Okay, if you have a condition box, you have to do like this. If you have a repetition, okay, that is very simple. But you have to practice these various questions, because they are asking, different type of question. So if you practice, very easy. If you don't practice, this is very hard. Any questions if you don't understand? Okay. If you want, you can note down. You can just quickly draw down the tracing table. Maybe you can watch the recording again and you can find the correct answer. Okay, second part, 35. What is the answer? Now, if the label yes and no are interchanged, now they are saying, okay, if we change the labels, so if we change this one to yes and this to no, okay, now what would sorry, what will be displayed? Okay, now change the labels and try to find the answer. Yes, Riza wrong, Uzma correct, Samiha wrong, 35, right? I'm talking, just try it again, try it. Now you have the tracing table. So you can, now you can, anyway, you have to go through one by one again. 35, send me the answers for 35. Now the conditions are changed. Okay, again, maybe you can trace it quickly. Rida correct. Sir, in the first question we did, flowchart had two NDs. Is that possible? If that is possible, no, that is wrong, right? But I didn't worry about that because they have given in the paper, no, Uzma. So we have two options. We can either write the correct answer, or sometimes maybe if it is, maybe they mark it as a all answer. But it's, think it's okay, right? Yeah, it's a good catch. It's we don't write, we don't keep two endings, right? Okay, Zahrin, yeah, correct, Zahrin, very good. Raiza correct. Atika correct. Hakima correct. Yes, Mayada correct. Rida correct. Hani correct. How about others, boys? Zohra correct. Samiha correct. Excellent, very good. Yes, now you can go through again, very simple, same process. Now you can do it. Maybe some student they can, by looking at this you can do, but better if you want, you can just trace it. Okay, we'll do it again. Now you have to find the B here. A equal 1, B equal 1. What should be the new B? B into A. So new B will be, that is 1. B will be 1. Okay, now come to the condition box. A greater than 2. My A equal 1 greater than 2. Is this true or false now? A greater than 2. That is false. Now what happened? Program will go to no part. Program will go to no part. Is that clear? Since the condition is false, program will jump to the no part. That is, now this is my no area, no. So what will happen? Now it go and display the B. So what is the value in the B now? What is the value inside the B now? So what is the value inside the B now? Class will be finished within another 5 minutes time because it's a 1 hour, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, because we'll finish it by before 7:10, we will finish it, okay? Okay, it goes to the no part, and no part, it says output the B. So what do you have in the B? 1. So now you will get 1 in the output, in the screen, you will see 1. So what is the answer? It's the first one. Is that clear? See, it's very simple, right? Sarah, is that clear to you? Any questions? Okay, next question, the last one for the day. 2017 part 2 question 7. Okay, let's take that one. 2017. Oh, sorry. Okay, give me a minute. 2017 part 2. So tomorrow also we will discuss some questions because we'll do some questions before we move on to theory, right? So I won't be like, sharp, I won't be doing like every Saturday, I won't be doing past papers, and every Sunday I'll be doing theory. It's not like that. So I have to change, depends on the situation. So don't think that the Saturday class is a paper class and Sunday, because the thing is almost, I mean, everyone is coming to the theory, they also come into the paper class, so there's no issue. So we can change it. So we'll go to the second paper, question number part 2 question, right? 2017, what is the question number? Right, okay, interesting one. Okay, now part 2, question 7, part 2. So some students I don't see, maybe I'm going to name these people now. Maybe in the next class I will name them. These people, they don't send the homework. What is the reason? I didn't see any work from Shihan, Lakshini, even Atika. Last one I didn't see. I mean, I can't remember, right? Raid, then Rima, Rinas. Yeah, these are some people. They don't send the answers, like Kirtika, Nirukshi. They don't send the homework. So if you don't, I don't know whether you're not doing, or maybe I don't know, right? Okay, come to this question. If you don't have a paper, you can note down the question. The following flow chart, read three numbers and three numbers and find the smallest one. Interesting one. Write down the correct expressions for labels P and Q, right? So draw the flow chart. So you have this program reads three numbers and finds the smallest one. For example, like let's say you have 20, 15, and let's say 80. So the program finds the smallest one as 50. So initially you input three numbers and the things are there. Okay, if you don't have a past paper book, what you can do is you can copy down the question quickly. You don't need to write this. Maybe you can copy, but you should copy down the flowchart, because you know why. Maybe we have to discuss the answer next class. So please copy down the questions. Then do a tracing table like A, B, and C. Then you have to start with like, okay, values, input A and B. Okay, A greater than B. No. So you can't do a tracing table. Is there? We'll see. They have not given the values for the. No, so you can't do it that way. Maybe without that you can find out. Now this time without the tracing one, you have to find out the answer, right? Because yeah, it's a very simple, because you have to put what are the conditions in the boxes, right? Yes, Riza. Okay, good. Maybe you have, if you have past paper book, it's easy. If you don't have a past paper book, copy down this question and send me the answers. WhatsApp me the answers. I will discuss the answer in the next class. So whoever copied down, whoever finished this copying down, you can leave the class. So we'll meet tomorrow at 6 o'clock again, right? But if you have not copied down, don't leave, right? You have to copy down now, because tomorrow I won't be give time. So you have to copy down now and send me the answers before tomorrow's class. WhatsApp me the answers before tomorrow's class. So you can go through leisurely, take 5 or 10 minutes. If it's difficult, then, write down the answers, right? What is P? What is Q? What is P and what is Q? Then you have, what do you call? That's all, no? P and Q. Yeah, that's all. Very simple one, but go through carefully.